Hey guys, we are now live. We are now live. A lot going on these YouTube streets. I want to give a shout out to everyone who's been liking the video before the video starts, whether it's a live or pre-recorded. Thank you mwah, 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 for hitting the like button before we get on these videos. I really appreciate you. Shout out to you. So there's a lot going on. Shamar explained why he was gonna break foot off in Old Girl when he was with LaShawn out and about drinking and Lord knows what else. We'll just keep it at the drinking. And he explained what was going down on the get down and what he was about to do to the girl for taking pictures of him. And he didn't like it. And he was about to put foot to behind. Put foot to behind. No, so let me stop. I do not condone bullying or any physical harm to any human being. Let me make that clear. Okay, he also made it clear as well that he's not with Avery. Avery is trying to clout chase off of his name. And as of today, Messy Doll is giving Alvo 72 hours to be quiet, or he'll drop the location. So he's really supposed to be quiet right now, technically. And if he's not, then he's gonna drop the location, because we all know that the boyfriend and him had a fallout already, and the boyfriend had already told him, like I told you prior to the boyfriend telling him what he was gonna do, because he was telling him he had to leave because he had to work. Alvo did. The dude got mad. Also, he wanted him to buy him a car because Alvo's bragging about his coins that he gets from his supporters. And you know, when you're around someone that's not used to having anything, maybe the boyfriend thinks he's a big baller, shot caller, and he figures, oh, you got enough money, you can buy me a car. So that is what's going on as well. And now, as we speak, at a little bit after 3 p.m. today, Alvo went on live a little bit earlier, about a half an hour ago. He's begging for cash apps, not super chats or super stickers. He needs wire transfers from Chime, Apple Pay, or Cash App, because he's behind in his rent. But when he got paid, whatever that check was the other day, bruh, why didn't you pay your rent instead of buying LED lights, buying all that booze, and you know, the rug that he bought, all that little junk that he was showing us that he honestly didn't need. Now you're begging your supporters for money, and you're in a bad mood today because them donations, as I call them begging donations, are not coming in fast enough. So now you want to disrespect your subscribers, your supporters who give you this money, and you're disrespecting the women up on the platform. You got to the point where you had a hissy fit and you didn't even want to stay on the platform because the money wasn't coming in fast enough. You was trying to get the money in by 5 o'clock, I assume, because the rent office closes at 5 or after 5, and he wanted to make sure. Hold on, let me see if the sound's all right on this. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. He wanted to make sure, I guess, it got in before the rent office closed. Now, what his explanation was for wanting to get that money in today is every day that he doesn't pay the full amount, even if he pays a little bit of what the full amount is, I mean, you know, what he owes, he has to pay $5 charge every day he's late. So if he's not getting paid to next week, he's gonna say 7 days, he's gonna owe $35. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think that's a bad idea. Just to put what you can put on the rent so you're in good status, and you know, just pay the extra $35. Say if it's like 7 days, you gotta wait sometime next week or whatever. I'm just averaging it off. I don't know. I just don't understand why he would do X, Y, and Z with money and not take care of his responsibility, which I think that his rent should have been paid before he started getting all this stuff to set up shop to beg on live. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you like it, I love it. I think that the supporters are getting really tired of him begging. I don't even think the supporters today are even buying what he's selling about needing this money for rent. So the money's not coming in fast enough. That's all I can tell you. And he's not in a good mood about it. But hey, it is what it is. He needs to stop drinking and get more responsible. You should not be needing to pay your rent. Your rent was due on the 1st. Today's the 9th. Good, happy Wednesday. Beef Tip. Hey, Bonita. Hey, Miss Diamond. Hey, Cyrus. Big baller shot caller. Exactly. Not. Hello, beautiful people. Hey, Toby. It says he wants his supporters to pay it. Yeah, he wants them to pay it because he said he doesn't want to have to pay the fee of whatever. It's $5 per day that he doesn't pay it in full. But the thing is that's not your supporters' problem if you're behind in your rent. And and it's so funny because people were saying yesterday, he's changing. The boy is listening to gospel music and speaking the gospel, and that boy is running game. He's manipulating you. He's bipolar, he's bipolar, bipolar, tripolar. That's what he is. Okay, that boy switches. He just switches whenever it's convenient for him. Buy alcohol and smoke, etc. Probably giving money to do. Yep, he is being blackmailed. Yep. And that's what I was saying too. I really think that he's probably being blackmailed. He said he made enough money on his other platform and he don't need nothing from nobody. Right. But that was a lie. And that's why I always say it's better to tell the truth than to keep up with a lie, because the truth remains the same. A lie you got to keep up with. I got 5 on SL All Media. No, I don't need no money. I'm talking, that's what they'll charge him per day, Cyrus, if he doesn't pay what he owes on the rent. Hey, Frederica, how you doing, sweetie? I don't understand how he owes rent. He knows when his rent is due. When he got some check. I think it was from OF. When you got the OF check and let you tell it you're doing well monthly or weekly or whatever, how you get paid from OF, you should have paid your rent and not bought no LED lights or weed and the alcohol and all that other stuff that you're buying. Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in? Hit the like button. But yeah, threats. Messy Doll threats to leak Alvo's address if he doesn't stay quiet. Okay. Here goes Alvo, fake tears, and he's scared. Alvo is definitely scared. Something is going on. I don't even think he even addressed that post that Messy Doll put out for him to be quiet for 72 hours, which maybe 24 hours he may have went quiet. If he was going to keep his word that he wouldn't leak the address or have any cops come to the address. But I do think that, in my opinion, that eventually Messy Doll is going to definitely, if he got that address, you waited this long, you was calling the police when he was at his people's house, and he didn't live there. He was just, staying there until he got on his feet. Now you got the address. So what are you waiting for? Alvo lies. And then he had the nerve to say to some lady, I guess the lady must have said she was going to send him some money and she didn't send it. And something was going on with the other Cash App or whatever, and he was getting aggravated or whatever have you. And he goes, I don't like people lying to me. So I don't like liars. He goes, so if you don't get the Cash App, he was saying, I'm going to block you. I said to myself, I've been told people that when things don't go his way and when there's supporters that used to help him out financially that be up on a platform come through and they don't have money for him, he gets rude and ignorant with them. And that is diabolical. I'm sorry. Hey, Cyrus. Thank you, sweetie. I told you didn't have to do that, Cyrus. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alvo said the other day he paid his rent. That's what I thought he said too. You know what? I had to wait, Frederica. I had to wait until somebody else said it because I was looking around on his live streams, but the live streams be so long you can't find it. I can't remember on what live that he said that he was all set. Remember when he was that day when he was saying that his rent was all paid, he was talking about how the rent was prorated. Remember he said something about the rent was prorated. Now he's talking about that prorated thing again, but now it's begging and still talking about his rent prorated, but you didn't pay that rent. Why would you tell somebody that you paid that rent and you didn't? Why? But why? So it's crazy. The Quan done gave Messy Doll Alvo's address because he felt played. He ain't even got no furniture in there yet, and so quick to rush somebody over. Right, exactly. He knows the guy is a distraction. So, yep, that's on him though, Asia. Asia sexy. Hey, Toby, what's going on, sweetie? Yes, he said his rent was paid and his rent was that's what he said because he was saying something about the rent being paid and something about because it was prorated. Alvo lied. This is a public safety announcement. Keep your money in your pocket, like I keep trying to tell you guys. And I know some of his supporters be in the bushes listening to me. And this goes for you too. If you came out the bushes right now, I would salute you. One, because that goes to show that your heart is good. I'm not saying that his supporters are bad people. They're actually good people, but they're being taken advantage of, is my point. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So maybe sometimes I'm coming across like I'm dissing his supporters, but I'm not. I'm actually trying to look out for supporters, and I don't know them from a can of paint. But when somebody is being taken advantage of and I can clearly see it, I don't like it, and I sometimes will speak up on it. It's my platform. But he lied. So the public safety announcement would be that Alvo is a compulsive liar. He lied about the rent and he spent the money up. Okay, probably around the 4th of July, getting himself ready for that day. And then he's talking about all this stuff he's going to do on his birthday. So you're going to have money and stuff like that to get a cake or even to, be able to have company over there to keep them engaged. So we don't even know what he's not showing us on the back end that he could have spent his money on. He showed us that little rinky-dink rug and the LED lights. But let's factor in alcohol and weed, which he smokes and drinks on a consistent basis, even when he says he's not going to drink anymore. That adds up. And the weed might probably cost more than the liquor. That boy's a liar. Make sure, hey, welcome to everyone that just joined the chat. Welcome. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Dislikes are welcome. He was going off about the ex because he don't help him. Yep. He said he paid both the prorated and rent. I told you he's a liar. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you for clearing it up because I know you were saying something about prorated something with his rent. But he was basically trying to make it seem like, I'm all good over here. I got a roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living like Kylie and Clue. I got my own place, like trying to throw salt, that kind of salt. But little did we know he did not pay his rent. I don't know what made him think that he could get away with lying, or why do you even volunteer something that no one's even asking you? Your supporters are not asking you, oh, Alvo, did you pay your rent? You're telling us that you paid it or you didn't pay it. But what would make you think that you were getting over on us by lying to us whether or not you paid your rent? You're not hurting us by not paying your rent. You're hurting yourself. It's diabolical. Happy Wednesday to Toby. You make sure y'all like the live. It says somebody said he's probably trying to get an Airbnb. But for what though, Toby? He's in an apartment. Alvo just showed everybody that he has over $10,000 from payout. Not, you're talking about from the OF. Yeah, from the OF platform. But he didn't make that in a month. He's telling you from the duration of the time he was on OF. Now, if Alvo made that in a month, which is average, a lot of people might say, well, that's above average, but that's because this is not a traditional job, is what I'm saying. Alvo should be making the time that he spends on YouTube begging. Let's just say YouTube platform alone. He should be making that just on that platform. $10,000 every 30 days, but he's always getting suspended for 1-2 weeks, or when he's on live he's cussing, so his videos are like limited to no ads. So that means you're not getting really paid off of the live streams. You're really working for free. Now you see ads pop up on his lives now because he's piped it down with the cussing, but he's picking that back up too with the cussing, because he sure enough cussed out a couple of his supporters today because that money wasn't coming in fast enough. That's why you don't start nothing that you can't finish. Because once you start that with somebody, giving them money and they're beggars, and as soon as they go through that money, they're gonna keep begging you. You got a problem on your hands. That boy knows how important it is to make sure, even if he's broke, even if he has to beg to get liquor money, he knows how important it is to make sure he has that rent money. Come on. Some things are just common sense. And he also knows that if he don't have that rent money, he also knows what it feels like to be homeless. So, it's like, come on, you just moved in there and you're really saying that you ain't got money to pay your rent? Like, where do they do that at? I'm gonna still donate. Don't care what you say. Thank you so much, Cyrus. You put a smile on my face. I'm all smiling over here. Hey, Elise, how are you, sweetie? Running from the popo. The message from 𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛 allegedly. Oh, okay. Is this, did Messy, matter of fact, I'm gonna look right now, see if 𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗖𝗛 put up a post on his TikTok, any updates, because he be he's on, if he got that address, unless he's just bluffing him, 𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗖𝗛 about to be on him. Hold on, allow. 𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗖𝗛 about to be on him. Let me see.
I'm just here to speak on the Nicki Minaj situation.
No, I don't see anything. I don't see nothing yet. Let's put it like that. Yet. Alvo, when the first of the month comes, I love me some SL Davis. She's cool. Thank you, Cyrus. Hi, Elise. When the first of the month comes, Alvo, you pay your rent. If you want alcohol and all the above, make sure the rent's paid. Not only will the rent be paid, you don't have to worry about getting kicked out. You will be proud of yourself and you'll feel secure in your life because you know you got that roof over your head. If you ain't got nothing else, anywhere else to go, you still got your place. Everything is secondary. Liquor, food, all of that. Nobody, especially your supporters, the kind of supporters you have that I notice about them. If you ask for food, and maybe if you're honest and tell them you want money for a drink, they're going to make sure you get that. But make sure you pay your rent first. First of the month is when your rent is due, Alvo. That's when you need to be paying it. It says Alvo is on a lot of platforms making money, so he does make money. He just feels as if his supporters should pay him for working, as he calls it on his platform. Yeah, whatever. He's getting paid from YouTube. That's why I get mad at people when I say hit the like button and that's free. I don't want super chats, no super stickers, no cash apps, nothing. I used to pin my cash app years ago, and I was pinning my Cash App when I first started doing Shamar content in the circus. But I don't do it anymore. I just want people to hit the like button. That's it. And when I say hit the like button, I say hit the like button because I don't need you to pay me. YouTube is paying me. So all my efforts, all my likes, which I don't get paid off the likes, but I'm saying nobody gets paid off a like button. Somebody hitting the like button, you hit the like button. That just lets YouTube know that the video's doing well. However, I don't get paid off of likes. But if I'm only asking you for free to hit the like or the dislike, then it shouldn't be a problem. You got somebody behind in their rent, and because the money's not coming in fast enough, he's now disrespecting the supporters on live. Talking about he gotta go. He wants to take a nap like a little kid. What happened to them being booker butts? What happened to the booker butts? I just don't understand how this clown can literally get up here and, demand people. He'll tell you how many people are in his chat talking about how the likes are not adding up, run them up, and y'all do it. That's why I say it's the enslaved mentality. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if I had to choose who I want to support, I'll support Alvo, even if he's messed up in the game, even if he's a manipulator and a liar, just because I don't like her. But you don't know me from a can of paint. It doesn't make any sense. But hey, if you want to be a paymaster to Alvo, go ahead. It's your money, not mine. It's your money, not mine. But don't say I didn't tell you so. Because I certainly did, but it's on you. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And so that, it is what it is how I look at it. I can't make people do anything that they don't want to do. You got to want to do it because you want to do it. And that's that. But yeah, he's his rent is late. And I think there's in my opinion, I think that there's things that he's not telling us because he's just too uptight about it. So he's saying that, I can pay $5 every day that I don't get all the money in, but that's what he's saying. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. But is what he's saying the truth is what I'm saying to you. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that there's more to the story. And just like it was more to the story when he lied blatantly and said that the rent was paid up. And then we find out when he obviously messed up a portion of his rent money and he's trying to get his supporters to back him. Now we know that he lied about it. So you don't know what to believe half the time with this dude. And it's really sad. It doesn't make any sense how he does that. He gets crazy support. They be loving him down. And to lie to your supporters like that is diabolical. It's just diabolical. Because once you get especially from your own kind, that's gonna hold you down, they admire you. You don't want to play on their heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep that rapport with that, those people. You don't want to sit there and be lying to them. They're the ones that are gonna have your back when you ain't got your own back. But like I keep telling y'all, you got to understand, he looks at them still like they're really Shamar's audience. He can't trust them. And, that's why it makes it that easy for him to cuss out a woman, because she's not giving him no money today to pay for his rent being behind. That's not nobody's problem that your rent's behind. That's your problem that your rent's behind. And if Messy Dog it really has your address and Daquan gave him the address, you might not have to be worrying about paying no rent. If them police knock on that door and you open it, you're going in handcuffs. Alvo moved in June 26th. Hell, July not over with. Exactly. How he just got in that apartment and already begging for rent money. Right, Asia. At this point, whoever sends him another penny is just as slower than the whole SSI crew. The best friend is my cat, Playboy. I know that's right. What is quiet? What do you mean here therapy? Alvo got to be quiet for 72 hours. Let Messy Dog tell it. Oh, he's gonna leak the location. And I've been to, and you know what's? He's only been back on that channel for a good 2 weeks, maybe, or over a week. And I already predicted, and I'm not predicting like I'm Miss Cleo. I'm not Miss Cleo. I've been your age, you ain't never been mine. So I can predict things that are going to happen because I've seen situations, whether they were situations of my own or with other people. And some things are also just common sense. I knew this was going to happen. The begging is playing out on it is, because that's not going to last. That's not evergreen. It's for number one, it's not evergreen content, first and foremost. And number two, it's not going to last. You're going to start having your supporters starting to dislike you because they're going to look at you. They're going to start like being really disgusted with you. Like you're a straight up beggar. And I don't think he realizes that he has to get more creative and just know how to kick it with his audience and not let it be about money. Because at the end of the day, guys, YouTube, I'm going to say it again, pays us our money. We don't need for anyone that comes and watch our lives to give us anything. All you should be doing, if you vibe or you're feeling the conversation, or even if you're not feeling the conversation, but you support this channel or that channel, hit the like or the dislike button. Ignore these people talking about throwing in, like just trying to like creep in, if you would like to send a CashApp or something like that, that would be greatly appreciated. All those people trying to sneak in extra, money that they can get today to have in their pocket for tomorrow or for that day, ignore them. Don't be feeling obligated to do this stuff for these people. These content creators, when they get their YouTube checks, they need to learn how to budget out their money for the month. I don't get how you're getting thousands of dollars a month and you got to budget it out. To some of these content creators that never did content inside of the channel and it's successful and they got a big little payout, you probably only seen that kind of money when you got your tax money back, your federal tax money back, or if you had a child tax credit. So how are you getting that kind of money and you can't budget it out when you wasn't even getting that kind of money prior to doing social media? So why do you get the money now and crash yourself out? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. That's why I'm telling you guys, please stop giving your money. Hit the like or the dislike. And with me, when I say hit the like or the dislike, I'm not expecting you to hit the like button, hit the dislike. You might be like, no, I don't like you, or I don't like what we're talking about. I'm going to hit the dislike. I'm not feeling what you're saying today. And that's okay. But stop thinking you have to help pay somebody like Alvo's rent. He should have already had his rent paid. I don't even think he owes any rent. I think he's just saying that. Alvo is a lie. He said yesterday his rent is $700 and he has $500 on Super Chat. Then that boy, I don't know. All I know is I don't even think I don't know what. What did I do? Can you guys hear? Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do think that he does owe the rent off his money. I don't think that he's just saying that. Who thanks for reading my comment? It says, wow, thanks for reading my comment. I'm all reading stuff all backwards. You're welcome, Asia. He is his own worst enemy. Yep. He sounds like a leech. Yeah, he is definitely one. Welcome to everyone who has joined the live. Could you support the channel and make sure you hit that like button? Hit the like button. Run it up. Thank you. Keep your money in your pocket. We're not paymasters over here. And hit the like or the dislike. Yeah, I don't know. When I seen that he was begging for money, I said, "Wow, we doing this? We doing this?" Yep, but he sure is. But yeah, maybe next month. Whatever he did this, I believe that dude that he messes with, he probably gave him some money, hit him off with some money, thinking that, oh, I can make it back for my supporters. You better stop relying on your supporters and rely on yourself. Stop that mess. So I think that after 72 hours, I think that's probably when 𝗪𝗧𝗪 is going to end up just leaking his address anyways. I wonder how he's going to pull that off. He hasn't mentioned anything about 𝗪𝗧𝗪 that I know of. Has anybody heard him talking about 𝗪𝗧𝗪 today? Put it in the chat if you do. If you did, I said if you do. I haven't heard him say anything about 𝗪𝗧𝗪. I think he's more concerned about getting that money for the rent, which is to be respected. But I don't know. Denise. Hey, Denise Williams. He doesn't respect money because it comes too easy. Right, exactly. He be trying to take your advice with the no cussing. He be listening, but he can't keep nothing going for long. It's proven. Right, exactly, Asia. Oh, he definitely be in the bushes listening. That's why I say to myself, why do you lie on my name and say stuff like, oh, I'm creating group chats, and half the time I can't even remember the group chat that I just created in the name of that group chat, let alone I got a private group chat going on a mass report on your channel. Come on, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I want to take your channel down when I need you for content? You're one of the people I do content on. You, Shamar, you know what I'm saying? Tommythegossip, Kylie sometime, Clue sometime. You know, you're part of the circus. It says I make sure to thank you so much, Asia. Stephanie says, I gave him 5 on his rent and he lied, said he didn't get it. I felt sorry for him. Wow. Stephanie, for real? God bless you, sis. God bless you. That's what's up. That was real. And I like the fact that you was transparent. You didn't care about getting up here and even telling us that you gave him something towards his rent. That goes to show you're a good person to even help somebody out that you don't even know from a can of paint. That's to be respected. Say that. Alvo better reply on the darn job. Rely on the job? Yeah, you need to. That's a reply. Ooh, child. I don't know, Alvo. I'm going to keep saying it to him. Pay your rent before you buy alcohol and weed. He even bought a hookah because Tommythegossip got one. You spent all that money, and I'm telling you, the hookah, the weed, the alcohol, all that stuff he got when he got his check, and all the extra stuff, the rug, the LED light, that was his rent money. He thought that before the first came, he would get super chats, not super chats. He would get CashApp, Apple Pays, and Chime on top of the super chats and super stickers on YouTube. He assumed that he'd get it. He probably figured it out in his head. I can get this money up. I'll get a few donations through CashApp or Chime or Apple Pay, and it'll add up to what I owe, the remaining balance of what I don't have towards my rent. That's what he did. He assumed. And when you assume, you make an act out of yourself. I don't think he's making money like that because he's gotten his pay snatched every month. Yeah, that's true. You're right, ATL. No, I'm donating anyway. Cyrus. He hasn't said anything about 𝗪𝗧𝗪. He's trying to raise money for his birthday. Why do you dislike Alvo so bad? Because I don't like him, because he's a liar. That's why, Donna. He's a liar. His rent was $800. Now it's $13. What? What the? What the hell? DD, are you serious or are you joking? Are you trolling? Is you cool? His rent was $800. Now it's $1,300. Shaking my head. Wow. He said, what did he say? I'm gonna have to look at that when I look at what I recorded. I gotta fact check that. I support SL Davis. Thank you, sweetie Cyrus. I wish Alvo would get back to his viewers. He expects others to give to him, but don't ask that man to contribute. Right. Ben Hike 56. Yeah, it's crazy. That's what happens when you count your chickens before they hatch. Exactly. And that's exactly what he did. He just figured, I'll get it back. You know, I can spend this little bit of money here. I'll take it out my rent and, you know, I'll get it back, you know, on the back end for my supporters. You don't understand? Because I did say it in English, Donna. I don't care for a young man who disrespects Black women in the community and is a beggar. His content is begging. And he gets all of what he needs to get, but he doesn't, you know, give anything back in return. Not even content to his and let me tell you something. He has gotten funny over you know, a certain amount of time since being on social media. He has, I'm not gonna lie. But he focuses more on begging than anything. His conversation is always about money and how he's gonna get it. When he moved in, he said $800. Today he said $1,300. Wow. But why? He is ungrateful and he gives off bad vibe. Yep, Stephanie. And that's another thing too, to answer the question too for Donna. Right, he's very ungrateful and he gives me bad vibes. Always did. Even when he was with Shamar. Elisa said, hey, SL, I finally caught one of your lies. Oh, thank you for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I would appreciate that. Hit the like button. I'm so tired. My sleep was kind of messed up last night. I was going in and out of sleep and I feel tired. Good thing I'm done. I got one more video to put up and then I'm going to just rest for the rest of the day. I'm very appreciative. That's why I just refreshed my page. I only got 61 likes, but I'm appreciative of it. I'm okay with it. Are you? No, is you cool? But yeah, he's not appreciative of anything that's given to him. Some people you can't. Hey, Nisha. It says he only been there 2 weeks. So how did the rent go? Right. That's what I'm saying, Donna. You're right about that. That's crazy. It's diabolical. Well, that's what he's over there raising up money, though, Donna, for his rent. I understand why you dislike him. Yeah, I don't hate him, you know. Like I said, if he ever was to come on my platform and did, like, you know how Shamar reached out to me, I would treat him just like I treat Shamar, which I think I treat Shamar decent. You know? He said his rent's paid up. Right, he said that, but it's not though. That's why he's over there having an anxiety and panic attack right now. What's pushing him to do this? I don't know. I might go live today. I might take a nap when I get off after I do my edit on my last video of the day I think I'm going to put it out about 6 o'clock. I might take a nap and I might come back on live at 9. I'm not too sure. We'll see. But I might do it. I might push myself and do it. And then take myself to sleep, hopefully. I always watch your page, but I never caught it live. Oh, that's what's up, Alicia. That's what's up. Happy hump day. I can't stand these professional beggars. I know it. It's crazy. I can't believe that he honestly, I can't believe he had everybody thinking he really paid his rent. Everything was all out the way. He got that OF check and he paid everything, honey. He ain't paid nothing. Boy, be lying. Boy, stop lying. Boy, stop that line now. Bete. Yeah, he be lying too much for me. And I feel so bad for his supporters because they do be holding him down, and it don't make any sense why he lies to them. Alvo is so childish, and I wish the same way you do about him. Yeah, it's like I sure wish I double. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I saw that he did say today his rent is Oh, you did see it, Coco? Oh yeah, let me share Coco's Coco, you funny. Coco is funny. You guys gonna go over and subscribe to her channel. Hold on 1 second. Coco, you are so funny. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start putting you in some of my videos, some of your videos. I'll make sure I show you credit. You one of my mods, so you know I'll make sure I hold you down. But you are funny. We're gonna listen to Coco's video. It's a shorts video, I want to say. I left a comment down on the comment section of your video too. I don't know if you've seen it, Coco. There it is right there. She is so funny. All right, so let me pause it until I get over to share the video. Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, please? I'm a professional like panhandler or dislike panhandler, not a money panhandler. Not that at all. All right, so we're gonna go into
what we got going on today. We have Alvo and the Chipmunks. First up is Alvo. Alvin, actually known as Alvo. Alvo, y'all, he is changing some of his ways. Alvo done turned into a street preacher, telling some truth bombs little by little every day. He still got a little bit of that begging going on, but he could change in the near future. Won't God do it? Yes, he can. Next up, we have Tommythegossip. Tommythegossip, known as Theodore, that chipmunk Theodore. Okay, Tommythegossip. Y'all look, Tommythegossip done changed into judge and jury, banging his gavel on a daily basis, boom, 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 judging people, sending them to jail and a probation and all of that. I guess after he been watching a Diddy trial, he think he can do it too. You can do it, Tommythegossip. You can do it. Hang on in there. Hang on in there. All right. Next up, we have Simon, which is Shamar. Lord have mercy. Shamar been doing a little bit of backsliding lately. Shamar has been back out there in them streets with LaShawn, wreaking havoc, threatening to fight and beat up women, you name it. God gonna have to touch Shamar and bring him on out them streets and back over there being booked and busy like he used to be, so he can be making that paper. But God can do it, and you know he can. Until next time.
I want to listen to another one. Hold on 1 second. She is so funny. All right, let's go to another one. I'm going to put the link also. Let me get the link first so I can put that inside of there. I'm going to put that in the chat first, and then we can start. Shorts. Where's the one that it was so many of them. You got a whole bunch of them. I'm trying to, the one when you, Miss Netta told me the gossip early in the morning, Shamar rant. There was one you did, and it should be like a bar I wanted them to hear. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, we can look at this, though. This is funny.
Tommythegossip. Come here. What's that you said about people that got white refrigerators? I got a white refrigerator. Huh? I got a white refrigerator. Now what? You talking about people with white refrigerators making it seem like they poor, broke, busted, and disgusted and can't be trusted and ain't got no money and all that. Come here, boy. Follow me. Come here. Let me show you a little something. Shut. This is the back of my house. Let me walk out here. Let me go from one side. This one side. This the backyard, Tommy.
Of the land.
This just the backyard. Pay attention. Pay attention. And that's another house right there. Real estate private. Busted and disgusted. People with right refrigerators ain't got no money. Boy, this just the back of my house. This just the back of my house. Huh? Don't let me show you the front. That's gonna be a part 2. People with white refrigerators ain't got no money. And this and that. I said part 2 is coming, Tommy. And all y'all white refrigerator people, white refrigerator gang, where you at? Where you at? Peace out. Until next time.
Oh God, you are so funny. I'm trying to find that one though. I'll end up finding it though. But yeah, it is one that I specifically want to show you guys, but I can't find it right now. And he talks about his birthday like it's a national holiday. Boy, nobody cares about you. Right? Exactly. Not at all. And if we care about anything, it's about you getting some help. He moved off his supporters and social media money, so he depends on them. Yep, exactly. Sharita. Yep. Keep going, SL. Thank you, Cyrus. Let's get them likes up. I'm so busy acting goofy over here. Yeah, let's get them likes up. I don't know, Alvo. If you in the bushes, you better get it right. You ain't doing right. But you better get it right. Pay your rent. Stop giving your money like you're a paymaster to that dude. Because I know you gave him some money before you left. I mean. Stop being a paymaster. A master. Because I know you had all your rent money, but you was acting like a big baller, shark caller. Better stop acting like a big baller, shark caller and fall back, lean back. That's diabolical. I can't believe that he messed that money up. And then I think he probably would have got that money faster for the rent. Alvo would have, if he just would have said he messed the money up. That's all I really feel like they wanted to hear from him. Just say you messed the money up. I messed up the money, guys, and I need help. He's worse than some of the females I know. All he does is whine and cry. Yep, like he's a victim. Yes. You funny. I put her link right here. That's her link right here. That's the link to go subscribe to her channel. Please do that. When you guys leave off the platform, redirect and click on this link to leave out when you do leave out and subscribe to the channel for me. SL is checked and listening. Yes. So that is it. This is nice, Coco. SLO, and I did respond to you on my video. Oh, which video? You might have to send me the link. Yes, I do believe he has mental issues. I believe he has mental issues too. We got the nerve to be talking about Shamar. What the hell? Right, exactly. It's a slam that fam, slam it. And Shamar need to stay away from LaShawn because I think when Shamar, this is just my opinion, I think when Shamar be with LaShawn, he be on something else. Okay, and it ain't just the booze. I don't know. Something don't. He be just out of it. That's why Shamar be like tweaking out like that on people. I don't know. It don't be seeming like it's just liquor he be on. He be look like he's underneath another substance. And I hope not. And that's when LaShawn gets his way with him and he records them. I guess Shamar said the other day, I'm gonna record myself acting a fool. LaShawn, you can record me, but I'm gonna record me too. Alvo has experience at Burger King. He could apply at one to get work. Yeah, but he ain't gonna do it though. The recent video that I made, SL, you responded and I did reply back. Oh, the one that I did when I put the laughing emojis. Yeah. I seen that one. Yep. Thank you, sis. I seen that one. Yep, I sure did. I really did. Let me see. Says no more hit. Is slam the like. Okay, he said it's slam the like button now. Okay, slam the like button, guys. Slam the like button. I think Shamar is on something. I know he was. Let me be quiet. Let me. He seemed like he was on something that day when he was acting a fool with LaShawn. He sounded like somebody put something in his drink. Shamar said he's a celebrity and people need to respect him. Yeah, he did say it. He sure did. I put that in my video too. Messy dog got Alvo quiet. Yeah, honey. It's going beyond he owes money to the rent office for Alvo. He's quiet because he knows it's a matter of time before Messy Dog leaks that address that he got. I can't believe his boyfriend would do that though. That's kind of messed up though. Don't y'all think? Put a Y in the chat that's kind of still messed up. That boy, just because he put him out the house so he could, work, did that to him. Because some of y'all might not think that it was messed up. So I want to see how many Ys I see. Wasn't he just showing $9,000? Yep. For on his OF. Yep. He sure was. But yeah, he needs to stop budgeting his money out better and always prioritizing. He really needs to prioritize because people will put you in the street. You ain't got their coins. They will put you in them streets. You hear me, Alvo? They will put you in them streets. But he shouldn't have never invited him over. He shouldn't have done it. And a lot of his supporters too. And that's why I kind of get mad at him too. You're supposed to live your life, but a lot of his supporters are older than him. They're probably old enough to be, he's probably old enough to be their child. And they try to lead him and guide him. Some of them I be seeing up there, they be really trying to give him sound advice. He just don't take it. We all said that Alvo should not let that boy come to his place. Yep. And he let him. Because I kept saying before I said when I was predicting that if he lets that boy come over, I believe Messy Dog is in fact in contact with that boyfriend. He gonna mess around. The boyfriend get mad and leak the address. And that's what happened. He leaked the address. Please drop more content on Messy Dog. He keeps the mess rolling on TikTok. I don't watch Tommy them anymore. Well, I will definitely drop more on Messy Dog when it's relevant to what I talk about, which is Shamar, Alvo. You know what I'm saying? Alvo's boyfriend, because now he's part of the circus. He got a permanent spot in the circus now too. You in the circus now, Daquan now. I can see Messy Dog calling Alvo leasing office trying to get Alvo kicked out. Well, he don't even have to do that because remember he has a warrant. He has a domestic with Clue. And remember, Shamar took him off that bond. He never went to court the day he was on the highway. Remember when Alvo was on the highway? And he did a U-turn when he got supposed to be going to court, walking to court, didn't have the money to get there, so he just walked from his mother's house or people's house, and then he told us that he wasn't going, and he never went. Yeah. Please drop more content on Grit Baby. I really never do content on Grit Baby, but I can. I'm gonna start adding them into what we already talk about. Like when I was talking about, well, I didn't say nothing about him, but I put Detroit Thought in a video, a Shamar video today, and I put him at the end of the video, and for some key, you know what I'm saying, some laughter. So I'm gonna start adding these entities to the video. That's what I'm gonna start doing, so we can get some engagement over here. I don't want you guys to be bored, because you guys can get bored looking at and hearing about the same thing all the time. Slam that like button, because I'm about to get off. I'm a little tired. My eyes are getting heavy, and I need to have the little bit of alertness that I have left to do this last video. So make sure on the way out, y'all hit that like button. Make sure you're also following the Discord. Trying to get them to what's wrong? How do you do this? I'm trying to get them to, it's up at the top, pinned at the top. Click on to the Discord link and redirect, and make sure that you are over there and signed in with me. See you later. How do you pronounce your name? This menace. Hey, player, you're calling them entities. You said cracks me up. Perfect word to describe them. But I'm about to get off. It's almost an hour anyways. So make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Bye for now. Mwah. I might do a live later. I'm not too sure.